What's going on, guys? Orum's Forum coming at you guys today again, and today we're going to be talking about more undrafted free agent pickups from the Detroit Lions, and today I'll be focusing on some of the running backs that they have picked up. They picked up one running back Dedrick Mills out of Nebraska Cornhusker, and another running back, Rakeem Boyd, who played for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Now, these guys have a little bit, I don't want to say they have a checkered past, but a couple of these guys, they've been in and out of college, different couple colleges, and I'll explain why in a little bit. First, we'll start off with running back Dedrick Mills. Played out of Nebraska. He's already 24 years old, 5'11", 220 plus pounds, 1,912 yards on the ground, 5 yards per carry, 25 touchdowns, 29 receptions, 221 yards and a touchdown. I played in the ACC, Big Ten, bit of JUCO transfer, 3 years. Started at Georgia Tech, and then he was more of a fullback. He was more of a fullback role at Georgia Tech. Strong lower body, hard to tackle. He is a load. Great after contact. Good vision, good burst, acceleration. He's got all that going for him. Played some fullback, like I said, so he's a good blocker. You have to be a pretty good blocker to be a fullback, and he has the weight to hold up. Now, this was a kid that he started at Georgia Tech. He had to go to he had to transfer over to a JUCO team, Garden City Community College. He had 4 fumbles there. But he rushed for 1,358 yards and 19 touchdowns. So he caught only 3 catches for 5 yards and a fumble as well, too. So the kid had some fumbling issues going on in his young collegiate career. Now, he's a downhill runner who loves contact, like I said. Good speed, will get caught from behind at times, but he's ripped off some pretty big runs, long runs in his college career. Now, he looks the part on top, up top, but not very strong. Like he needs to get stronger. His legs are a lot stronger than his upper body. I think he only repped out like 13 reps at his pro day at 225. That's pretty weak for a guy that's 220 plus. Should be doing a little bit more than that. When he's off. He hesitates too much at the line of scrimmage. I notice he needs to make he needs to make quicker decisions, I think, at the line of scrimmage. Now, he was suspended multiple times, like I was kind of alluding to, at Georgia Tech. Kicked off the team, violating team rules. Couldn't really find out what he really did, but he's violating team rules. So he literally got kicked out of Georgia Tech. Went to Garden City Community College, played awesome there, came back to Nebraska. You know what I mean? So he doesn't catch the ball cleanly. Looks kind of uncomfortable at times. Catches more with his body. He needs to use his hands a little bit more. Now, not very lateral. He's not as lateral as you want him to be, and he does lack some top-end speed. More quick, probably limited to a certain type of scheme in the NFL, like a zone scheme, one-cut scheme. So he's a good football player. Just he's had some issues in the past with his discipline, being kicked out of school, then coming back, learning, being better. Had some fumbling issues actually too in college as well. He had to walk around with a ball in his hand. If you ever watched the movie The Program, they made James Conn, who was the head coach of the football team in college there. I forget what the name. He made his running back, Omar Epps. I think it was Omar Epps who played him. Made him walk around with a football in his hand. And whoever knocked the ball out of his hand, you're going to suffer the consequences from James Conn. But Dedrick Mills took it on his own to walk around with a football in his hand on campus and dared anybody to knock it out of his hand. Got better at it. Had some fumbling issues at first, then cleaned up a lot. But he does have some tendencies to be a little bit careless with the football. But that's okay. He's an undrafted free agent. We don't know what's going to be happening going on with him. Now, I'll go to Rakeem Boyd, Arkansas Razorback. He's already 23 years old, 6 foot, 210 pounds, 2,176 yards, 5.6 yards per carry, 13 touchdowns on the ground, caught 52 catches, 358 yards through the air, no touchdowns on a couple of years at Arkansas. I think 3 years at Arkansas. Had a kind of a down year as last year. Now, another kid with a little bit of a checkered past, nothing too bad though. started on a show called Last Chance U. If you ever get a chance to check it out, it's pretty interesting. He had to go to Independence Community College in Kansas. He started his collegiate career at Texas A&M, but had to leave there because of bad grades. So it's not like he's a bad kid. He just had some bad grades. Then he went over like I said, Independence Community College, Kansas Jayhawks, man, went off 1,211 yards, 14 touchdowns, 9 catches for 59 yards, and 0 touchdowns. Had a really good year there at junior college, and then transferred back into the FBS and played for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Now, he's a kid with a chip on his shoulder. This kid's got a chip on his shoulder. Been through a lot, you know what I mean? Had an insane junior year at Arkansas with over 1,100 yards. So you like that. Athletically built, a little bit lean, but athletically built. Dual threat, got natural hands, can catch the ball. Long speed, has a tendency, he can break away. Some runs can get caught too as well, but his speed is pretty decent. Very patient runner. He's really good vision. So smaller back, but runs bigger than he is. He will not shy away from contact, and he's a willing blocker. Even though he's about 210 pounds, he will get in front of somebody and try to help out his QB or another teammate. Up and down college career, like I kind of said, that ended pretty bad. He had a bad foot injury. His roommate ended up getting like COVID-19. Then he literally opted out of that season because of it. You know, had a bad last year of college football. Probably a big reason why he never really got drafted. He probably would have been drafted if he would have stuck it out for the rest of the year, but he ended up just opting out the rest of the season after his roommate in college got COVID-19. Now he's more of a straight line runner. He'll get knocked down more than you like. You know what I mean? He doesn't have a lot of variety of moves. Played more of a 2-down back in college as well. Kind of the coaches kind of lacked the trust on him. Didn't really trust him too much out there to be a 3-down back. So something he needs to work on. Something he needs to work on with his game, the mental aspect of it, as well as physical aspect of it. It's football is a tough game. It's not just physical. It's a lot of mental too as well. So, like I said, he needs to work on his moves. As a running back, he's a bit one-dimensional, but he is a good running back. And this is a kid actually that I like a lot because he does have a chip on his shoulder. He thinks he doesn't play the "woe is me" card or nothing like that, but he thinks he could have done better in life with what was in front of him. I like some of his quotes, man. The kid is a gamer, and what was one of the quotes he said? I should have written it down. I didn't write it down though. He said something like about getting undrafted. He said teams are going to pay. Like teams are going to pay for passing on me. I know it's a cliche. A lot of players say that, but he's like, teams are going to pay for passing up on me. He's like, I got a chip on my shoulder. I'm going to prove that I'm worthy. Basically like that. I don't know if it's word for word, but basically along the lines of that. So I really like the kid. I think he's a good football player, along with Dedrick Mills. Dedrick Mills is a load. He's got some discipline problems, though, I think he does. Getting booted out of school is pretty big. You know what I mean? I know he was younger. But he's like 24 now. This guy's like 24, and Boyd's like 23. So they're already behind the 8 ball. These two kids already behind the 8 ball, man, being that old. You know what I mean? And we did get rid of Kerryon Johnson. That running back room, I think, got better. You know, I think the second year DeAndre Swift, I think he's going to prove a lot of naysayers wrong, that there were naysayers. The addition of Jamal Williams, I think, was phenomenal by the Detroit Lions. It was a great addition. It was a better addition than having one-dimensional Adrian Peterson on here. No disrespect to Adrian Peterson, but it was a better ad than him, because he can catch the ball as well, Jamal Williams, and he can block. And he's high character. He's colorful out there. He's a guy you want on your team. And then they got rid of Kerryon Johnson, 3rd down running back gone. Bye-bye. Have fun with that, Philadelphia. Who knows if you even make that roster. And then we picked up Jamar Jefferson in the draft. Picked up Boyd and picked up Dedrick Mills in the undrafted free agent pool too as well. So the running back room, I think, has gotten a lot better. The two guys we picked up are willing blockers too. They can block, and Jamal Williams is a good blocker as well. So everybody tripping out that we just dropped one of the best blockers in the NFL at the running back position. Stop it. You know what I mean? Stop it. We got three guys that can do it. Now, all those three guys won't, like guys like Dedrick Mills and Boyd are not guaranteed to even be on this roster. I think one of them will probably make it, and it's going to be interesting to see who does. My guess is Rakeem Boyd, but who knows? But anyways, guys, it was a good video. It was fun to do. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, get all my videos, and don't forget to like and comment all my videos. And we're almost done with the undrafted free agents so far. I think I got one more position to go, and I should have that within the next day or so. Thanks, guys. Boom. Let's go, Lions.